Hmm.
Well, it depends. So let me put it this way. Often when we think about religion, we're thinking about three R's. We're thinking about rules, we're thinking about rhythms, we're thinking about rituals. And when you have a combination of these things that you think don't really mean much and are life-giving, you say, I don't want to have anything to do with it. My Christianity is much more about expressing life. Well, the Bible actually is less concerned about whether or not you practice religion. It's more concerned about whether you practice pure and faultless religion, as James 1:27 tells us. So you see, for instance, at the core of Christianity is this gospel, this life-changing gospel about what God has done in Christ Jesus. Now, if you embrace that gospel, it actually leads to certain rules. They are not meant to do certain things. They are meant to do certain things. For instance, you're meant to treat the poor kindly. You're not meant to look down on them. You're not meant to use your body in a way that dishonors God. It also leads to certain rhythms. For instance, you're meant to go to church regularly, as Hebrews 10:25 tells us. And also leads to certain rituals. For instance, you're meant to take the Lord's Supper at communion regularly. So the problem is that when people embrace those rules, rituals, without the gospel at the center, at that point it lacks meaning and it lacks power. You know, when you think about the solar system, where the sun is at the center and all these planets revolve around it, well, that's what communion is meant to be. That's what not using your body, not having sex before marriage is meant to be, because Jesus has purchased us in the gospel. Communion reflects what Jesus has done in the gospel on the cross and anticipates his return. The rhythm of going to church reflects the fact that we're united with Christ's body. When we think about that, then we should pursue a religion that is pure and faultless because it is life-changing.